Then dog Sanchi Tomcher, Doggy Sanchi Tomcher, near Co, near Shet, and the joy goes. And on some say.
Going back to the earlier one, thought transformation for the benefit of others, and it also explains three aspirations. The first aspiration is to give everything to others, and the second aspiration is to fulfill all the hopes or expectations of others, and the third aspiration is to become a resource or sustenance of others. And in terms of receiving Bodhisattva vow, first one engages with the 7 limbs, and then does the aspirational prayers, and then the actual way of receiving Bodhisattva, the actual then reciting 3 times of the recitation of the bodhicitta, and then later on there is a 3 commitments or 3 acceptance.
Manam tombo, manam loju tombo.
So
Tamche tong.
The first mind training or thought transformation or aspiration to give everything.
Ludong tegen long che do tu sum gewa tamche ju samche genje tan lu che. Pomba member dong cha. Rong lubo. Tegen do rong ge da do zum bi long che tamche. Lu tamche long che tamche. Du sum che gewi ta tamche. De sum 동자 대숨체 고바 삼체 genji samche malubi dansana torido tarba dubishirdo pomba meba pomba jenzi meba ton shawayin.
So giving all without any self-grasping for the purpose in order to achieve better rebirth and liberation of all sentient beings. And the object of giving is 3 times of wholesome deeds, all the 3 times of wholesome deeds. That's one. And the second one is one's wealth or properties. And the third object of giving is one's own body.
Shanju no ne phasin tu je ku jimbala. Phasin tombo ni jimbado turum roming ki lewiya mari. Yung sep thought tene to so songye bana tatande jimbi korsum badabo.
So
Jimbi korim badabo.
So within the this Shantideva's textbook, it does not have individual chapters on generosity and moral conduct. So this particular verse, giving everything to others, is one of the examples of giving perfection.
Tena labdu samju ki ke chenge be. Di no ne phasin tu chanyam je so.
So
Di ludong te yong je se je te hepja je so.
So 참말로 사마지 शिक्षा शिक्षा समाज समुच्चय
समुच्चय 좀 버튼 되지 마. 라바
शिक्षा समुच्चय. There is another text written by Shantideva called Shiksha Samochaya. With that textbook, it explains almost 6 individual paramitas. And in the Shiksha Samochaya textbook, it explains very detailed about this particular verse, giving everything to others.
탐제 동안의 고바 가야리 소소도서 중구 말으잖아. 탐제 동안 짐바동 잡고 시즈마이 버거서 동두도 공가 동구 말때 그비냐 바면데 섬비토네 근데 동데면 동들이 많이 탐제 동대 탐제 동에 단다 가야리잖아. 양양의 대부터 그래서 손제지고 나로때 양양은 대바 두기 나로 두자대 양양은 대바 만바야 말이 양양 대바 더발아 탐제 동구예요. 이제서 동기 이제
So the next verse explains the question is what is the purpose of giving everything to others, and the response to that is if we give everything to others, then that will bring the nirvana or the enlightenment or Buddhahood. Here, when it says give everything to other, has a true meaning. The first meaning is when we give actual material to others, at that time we may not need to give everything physically, but here it is lojong practice or thought transformation. So when you do thought transformation practice, then it is important to have intention or a motivation, understanding to give everything mentally or visually.
디 슈레 탐제 동나 송제 토그르 세두 마동네 침도 야데나 야데바데 코르이 주인 세티에.
So when it says give everything, it has another implication. That means if we don't give everything, then that will become the cause of samsara. And I need to finish a little bit more. And the reason why the benefit of giving everything or our objective is to achieve enlightenment or nirvana. So for that purpose, then one gives everything.
탐제 동안 잡지라 마동 예미데 마동 예미 동나 편한 텐데요레스 마동나 탐제 동나스 루동롱세 탐제 희위나가 춘체는 예버동 서는 논로기여레스 짐바동 말때 동서는 논로기여 희위체 루동롱세 탐제 동 논로와 잡지 잡서는 단단라와레스 짐바동네 동아도 희위체 논로 인도 공제 논로와 잡대 단도 지버레스 리트나와 단단라와리 제자 희위나가나 도르소나 조조진조그레 편도요 말레스 다다 선체노는 동안데 희류 도르로알레 다다 선체노는 짐바동거나 대여거리 있어 가르서 선체노는 배모도 짐바동은 성제지가 원통로거리 희가를 대가서 도르소나 조조리 심바레시 단어메바.
So the previous verse explains the benefit of giving everything to others, and this following line explains the disadvantage of not giving everything to others. the disadvantage is that that if we don't give away our properties, then at the death time, then we lose everything without much benefit. So since we lose our properties anyhow during the death time, it is better to give everything at the present time when we are at the present lifetime. Giving to others is or has a more benefit, or it is the best giving when we are alive. Otherwise, after the death, then our properties and wealth might become waste. And after giving all, then what we should do after that? So the previous verses explain to give away our body and wealth. So now since we give away everything, then one does not possess our body.
Meba, Dominique, Meba, Sanjay, Ubala Soba, Deba, Sobinungu, Kenny Torvala Soba, Dur Torvala Soba, Jigar Sela, Consul Neva Chetraya Basila, Ra, Consul Ra Legri, Sidu Chuki
between. Since we give everything to others, whatever or however they want about our body, to all the sentient beings. So if sentient beings consistently try to kill us, or slander us, or beat us, or any other harmful ways, it is up to them, meaning that let them do all these things, because we have already gave ourselves to others.
You know, Tadu said on such a condition, Sono Tonga. Yagar can never see them says in the Mandu. Teacher, Tadu said, why not Tadu say, I made a touchy member. Said of Seven of Suvina. Pena Sosu Sebaina, Seba take a my tada, needed too much imagine, but Sosu losing but don't choke me, but call you. Just a say, you choke mender. Then Lu long said the so don't go it, soon go it. Soon, but the social tanama is something again, get another soon go it. Just let us say, choose your mender.
This Tibetan word "taktu se." Se means kill, and here Shantideva first stated that let them kill us. But Khenchen Rinpoche has observed another commentary written by Indian scholar, and within that commentary, that term kill is not there. Furthermore, it says taktu means permanently or consistent, permanently, and that also contradicts to kill permanently. because anyhow it has a contradiction. Now, in terms of giving away one's body, there is more clarification. Other textbooks explain that one must have very, very profound and genuine compassion in order to do the physical giving. Until that stage, we need to protect our body. And so when we try to protect our body from others' harm, then the intention is still benefiting for others. So for the benefit of others, we still protect ourselves, taking care of ourselves. So that's the further detailed information about the Daktu Sö.
Daktu Sö
Daktu Sö Tap.
Set up Chena.
Daktu Sö Tap. That's
Chidon Shanjuki Tata Baby Tendur the Hira was the lot of champion of Jordan. Come up at Zombo, Loden Hira, those of Hira Kado Chamber Lotta.
so. In all these Indian commentaries on Shantideva's textbook were written by great Indian scholars, Gawapazak Rinjin Sangpo, and Loden Sherab. Yes.
But there's some good checker.
And these three are the most well-known translators.
The better lots of summers, Hussein Singh, Hurashi, Jurji Singh, Chambers Donkey, and summers are lots of.
So,
Hussein, their torment, the other change, Junkin, lots of some. Hussein, lots of.
So, there are three types of translations. One is called great editor, proofreader, and then So there is okay, I got all three. Three types of translation. The first one is the editor, second one is the translation or translator, and the third one is making notations. Actually, it is said that there are total eight commentaries that were already translated in Tibetan language. Earlier, it is said that there were total 8 commentaries that were translated in Tibetan, but within the Tibetan writings, then one can find more than 8 numbers of commentaries. For example, within the Sakya school, before 600 years ago, there were 4 well-known commentaries on this textbook.
Kasakandem.
Saja lot to Gangman Devash
Dog Lula Tishi was. Dog Lula Tishi, Tati Jacket of Insun. Dog Lula Temotel shake, Temotel Yolanda, Jordan, taught some, yet go, say, country, Jordan, Kayasana, make on some yesale, then girl home, camel get you, camel get you. Then that's Hena, control at the lemon which is to my home. Then down the city, dog ruined yen Tom Chell, Shins by Imbana, Lubundi, Kata, Shunzen, Jamner, Jikisha, Consul Cheddar Gawa Yendo, Shechuko, who is.
Now the following verses are more in detail explanation of the previous verses. One lets others to play one's own body, or letting others to imitate, to intimidate, or to make fun of oneself. Despite all of these, one has already given one's body to all sentient beings, so there is no reason to cling with oneself. In other words, without any self-grasping and clinging to one's body, letting others to do whatever they want to do,
Tell never minjuru lack on him by shade to you. To listen to Tenam Gap and a lack and ditches and not Shona. Tell never minjuru lack and a mega on of Chisana, Shijiam Hadesumba. Sanjay tell never minjuru lack, Gavaina, going in by car, Chisana, Uncle Lupo, shade to choose, Shaku press.
So, letting everything, letting whatever they want to do without any harmful to others. Here, if someone asked us to do some unwholesome deeds, then one doesn't engage. But if someone asks to do or asked to engage with the wholesome deeds, then one let that to be happen.
Teneta Malam Imbari, Samchi Yandak, Roland, Reva Shepa, that Tomche, Tanda Maber Major, Tanda Yavar Churchi, Malam.
And this is the second aspiration. The second aspiration is an aspiration to transform into every interaction into meaningful.
Dala Mina Namdu Unga Tame Majurchi, Ron Mina, Reva Shepate, Ron Miu Dushana, Sanjay Yang Reva Sheshona, Namdu Kadu Yenayon, then Reva Shepa, Ngayon, Lega Shawangayon, Dame Majurchi. Choose them over Churchi. Yeah, there was what Tom Jet, Dame Majurchi.
May all the may everything becomes meaningful. Whatever actions that were accumulated through oneself becomes the object of others. Here, in other words, whatever interaction we experience with others, every interaction or any actions becomes meaningful, beneficial to others.
Jagan Deva Chayati no Deva Madepas Deva Jayanta Jipari Tanda Jipari Yen Parupurone Deva Shana Madeva Shana that I will go in a Sanchi Shuna Sanchi Parupurone Sono Tompis Tombateni do Tado Sanchi Tadaki Dan Ken Ruby Jurchi Samba Karchuna Hotel Dame Majurba Tanda Rubaku.
So now the following one, actually the previous one is a brief, and now there is a more detailed explanation, more expansion of the previous one. And the detail has two parts. The first one is the intention, and the second one is the application. So the intention. If someone has a devotion or non-devotion or disbelief, in other Indian commentary it mentioned disbelief or lack of faith. But in this root text it says faith, but both the way has a similar meaning. So if others have faith or disbelief to us, or others are angry towards us, due to using us as an object, or because of our presence, if others generate anger or faith or disbelief, all these negative intentions also become positive thoughts towards them.
Then Jorvi Gone Konda, Samche Konda Dala, Kasarams, Kangemba, Musum Heba Sheva, Yenda, then Ludon Samchigona, Rome Neba Sheva. They Yindu, Kahia Shakaton, Miganda Yazane, Mus Shanja Majeva, Hulu Kojushene, Shakaton, Room. Dala ten tetabu ujora tambate tamche tamne te tamche shonju sonje tobi kawadon temple churchis tamche san samche ndedu samche tamche.
So let me clarify the previous one. May all sentient beings achieve their wishes, even they have those negative or positive thoughts to oneself. The next one is about the application. The application is when other people, when other individuals belittle us, or any type of harmful things through their physical and verbal actions. Likewise, if others blame us in front of others indirectly, or slander to us, whatever actions other people, other individuals perform towards us may all those sentient beings become prospective or fortunate individuals to achieve enlightenment. Prayer of Bodhisattva.